Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is a morning flow practice. This practice is designed for all levels, but geared towards a beginning student. A quick wake up sequence just to give you a full body stretch and get you ready for your day. All right, let's get started. So come to standing at the top of your space and separate the feet about a hips width distance. Equalize the pressure between your heels, the balls of your feet. And sometimes when we stand, our inner arches will sort of collapse like this. So you lift the inner arches of your feet and you feel this almost suctioning effect from the heels and the balls of the feet towards each other. Draw your lower abdominal muscles in and stand as tall as you possibly can. As you inhale, stretch your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to the center of your chest. Close your eyes and think about one thing that you would like to manifest for your day today. It could be to have a joyful day, a peaceful day, to help control your temper. Whatever pops into your mind first. So your wish or your intention for your day. And give yourself 3 breaths. And as you inhale, expand the breath open, expanding that intention. And as you exhale, feel the sense of stability, solidity, solidifying the intention. And take one more deep breath in. And this time, sigh it out the mouth. If the eyes are still closed, blink them open, saying hello to your space. As you inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, fold, take a bend in the knees, hinge the pelvis, and let your body hang towards the floor. It's going to feel a little tight in the backs of the legs, so have as deep a bend as you need in the knees so it feels manageable, and keep the body weight towards the balls of your feet. Take one more full breath in through the nose. Sigh it out the mouth. Feel the body get heavier. And now bend your knees deep enough that you can step the feet back and come into an all fours position, tabletop pose. Stack your wrists, elbows, and shoulder joints and separate the knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide and press your palms flat. Lift your tailbone, lift your chest, back bend cow. Curl your tailbone under, press the back of the heart to the ceiling, relax your neck, cat spine. Inhale, back bend cow. Exhale, forward round cat. For the length of your inhale, back bend. For the length of the exhale, forward round. And so keep going. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward round. And as you move, feel the pelvis tipping. So when you come into the back bend, pelvis tips forward. And when you come into the forward rounding, pelvis tucks under. Feel your rib cage move, rib cage sinking down a little bit. And then the back of the rib cage puffing up. And then the neck spine, just moving the neck as it feels good. Maybe a little back bend through the neck. And then when you round the spine forward, let the head hang. Make your way towards child's pose, hips at the heels, forehead to the floor. Walk your arms as far forward as they can go so that you feel a stretch under your armpits. If this is too much on the knees, you can do it with the hips up in the air a little higher. And now walk both of your arms all the way over to the right. Go as far as you can go. That feels good in your body. You're looking for a stretch all down the left side of your body. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Walk your arms back into the center and then walk your arms all the way over to the left so you feel a stretch running down the right side of your rib cage, maybe even down into your hip, your arm, your armpit. And take a really deep inhale through your nose and sigh it out the mouth. Walk your arms back into the center, both sides of your body long. Separate the hands shoulders width apart. Lift into an all fours position, but this time with your hands a little in front of your shoulders. Curl your toes under and come into downward dog pose. Bend your right knee, keeping your left leg straight, and then bend your left knee, keeping your right leg straight, and stretch out your calf muscles. Stretch out the hamstrings, backs of the legs. Another thing you can do here is you can take a deep bend through the right knee and sort of swing the left hip up and to the right. So you're getting a stretch down through your left side. And then switching, so taking a nice deep bend through your left knee, and then swivel your hips to the left, keeping both hands anchored into the mat, so you get a stretch down the right side of your body. And take a breath. Come back into the center, both arms long, both sides of the torso long. Bend your knees and step up to the top of the mat, back into forward fold. And notice if the legs are a little more open now from the first time you did this. Bend your knees deeply and step your left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Set your knee down onto the floor. You can always pat it with a blanket. Stay here or reach your arms up. And what you're looking for is a stretch in the front of your back hip. If it's too much on your low back or your hip, you can lift the pelvis away from the floor. Have your arms as wide as feels comfortable for your shoulders and your neck. Take an inhale to lift your chest. And as you exhale, float your hands down to the floor. Squeeze your back leg straight. Push down into your left hand, reach your right arm up, and twist your spine. You can also do this with the back knee set onto the floor. Push the floor away with the left hand, roll your chest open, and take 3 deep breaths, twisting the spine. You can gaze up or you can look at the side wall. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand comes down, squeeze the back leg straight, and step up to the top of the mat, forward fold position. Bend your knees deeply, and now take your right leg all the way to the back of the mat. Lower your knee down, and reach the arms up. Crescent pose. Scissor your inner groins towards each other so that your hip bones are level to the wall you're facing. Lift the chest up, and looking for a stretch in the front of your back hip. Take one more inhale, lift your spine up. Exhale, float your hands to the floor. Squeeze the back leg straight. Push down into the right hand, lift the left arm up, and twist your spine. Knee can come down or leg can stay straight. And now just concentrate on your breath. Take 3 more breaths. Breathe as deeply and as slowly as you can. This pose is good activating your spine, stretching the muscles around your spine, and strengthening the arms and the legs. On your next exhale, float your hand down, step up to the top of the mat, hang in forward fold. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. When you inhale, stand up, reach your arms up, and exhale, hands to the heart. We're gonna balance on one leg. This will help concentrate your mind, and the more focused your mind is on one spot, the more relaxed you'll feel. Join the hands of the heart, turn your right toes out, and take your right heel to your left ankle. If this feels easy, put your foot on your calf muscle. You're also invited to pick the foot up and put it on to your upper thigh. The only place you don't want your foot is on your knee joint. Have a small tone to your lower abdominal, so you're lifting the spine up. You can stay here, or variation, reach your arms behind you and catch hold of opposite elbows. Draw the shoulder blades in to open your chest. If this is easy for your body, interlace your hands, maybe with the right thumb on the top, squeeze shoulder blades in and open up the chest. Gaze at one spot with your eyes. If this is very easy for your body, do it with the eyes closed. Take 3 more breaths. So just look at one spot, don't move the eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. If the arms are bound behind you, float them back to the heart center. Feel the difference in your shoulders. Anchor through your left leg so you can step the right foot down calmly. Feel the difference between your legs, and then feel free to give your left leg a little shake. All right, other side. So pick the spot you're gonna look at. This is your concentration. Concentration turns into a meditation. Turn the left leg out, left foot to the calf muscle or your upper thigh. So part of what's happening here also is your stabilizer muscles are getting stronger, the muscles that help you balance. And this will help you not only, in this pose, but in your day-to-day life, right? When you're walking around, sometimes you might lose your balance, but when you practice yoga, all your stabilizer muscles are strong, so you're less likely to lose your balance in day-to-day life. Some of it is physical and some of it is mental. So if you haven't yet, you can clasp the hands behind you, left thumb on the top. And so the mental component of balancing is keeping your eyes steady. So a lot of times we're thinking a lot and our eyes will dart around because we're thinking. So when you steady your eyes, when you look at only one thing, you also help to calm down your mind. So look at one spot, don't move your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. Float the hands back to the center of the chest. Take a moment to pause, feel the difference in the arms, center the leg, set it down, and then feel free, to shake off any tension. Try to be kind to yourself mentally. Sometimes we're hard on ourselves in the balancing poses. That's normal. Plant the feet firmly on the floor. As you inhale, reach as tall as you can get through your spine. And when you exhale, fold slowly forward, little bend in the knees, keeping the heels light. Bend your knees deeply again and step your left leg all the way to the back of the mat. This time, heel toe your right foot over to the right, lower the back knee down, And as much as you can, press the pelvis to the floor. You can turn your right toes out. You can roll to the outer edge of the right foot. If this feels easy for your body, press down into your left hand, reach your right arm up, take a twist, bend your back knee, and maybe catch hold of your foot to stretch your quad. If this is a little too tight, you can keep the knee bent up like this. Sometimes you'll get a hamstring cramp, so if that happens, just let go of the leg and maybe give yourself a little massage here. Stretching your quadricep, mini spine twist, and maybe an outer hip stretch for the right leg. Take one more breath. If you have hold of your foot, gently let it go. Turn the right toes, right knee forward. Heel toe your right foot in between your hands. Shift the hips back and squeeze the front leg towards straight for half splits pose. So stretching the hamstring, the calf muscle, pull the toes back. If it's too tight, have a bend in the knee. If it feels easy, lift the chest up and take 3 deep breaths. After that last breath, rebend your knee, step up to the top of the mat, forward fold, and feel the difference between the legs. Bend your knees, and now take your right foot, step it all the way to the back. Heel toe your left leg over to the left, lower the back knee, gently sink the pelvis to the floor. You can keep left toes and knee forward. That's going to give you a different stretch than if you turn the left toes out and roll to the outside edge of the left foot. Pointing the back toes if it's okay with your knee. Stay here or plant the right hand down, lift the left arm up, gentle twist, and then you might bend the back knee, reach back, catch hold of the foot. 5 breaths here. Especially when you're in a deep stretch, you're not going to want to breathe because you feel a little stressed about your stretch. So ask yourself if you're safe. And if the answer is no, come out of the pose. Where would you go? You could just sit down and relax or go into forward fold. But if the answer is yes, I'm safe, take a really long exhale. Sink the body gently deeper into the pose without forcing, without pushing. Just allow the muscles to soften and relax into a deeper stretch. Carefully, you'll let go of the back foot if you have it. Hug your left thigh in. Heel toe your foot into the center. Hands are framing your foot. Send your hips back and squeeze the front leg straight. So I'd say, like, alignment wise, you could have your right knee below your right hip joint, your 2 hips equidistant to the short end of the mat. But if you go like a little further back or you're a little further forward, there's nothing wrong with that. The purpose of this is just to stretch the back side of the leg. 3 more breaths. And the stretches, they're a little uncomfortable. You're creating a change in the muscle. And so there's going to be like maybe a little bit of a burning feeling or like this tight feeling. And so use the breath to relax into that discomfort. It's not an excruciating discomfort, mild discomfort. 1 more breath. If it feels excruciating, then the body's going too far. And you can work in slowly and naturally into the stretches. Okay, bend the front knee and step up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, come up, arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Now bring your hands onto your lower back. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Stretch open the front of the chest. And if it feels okay on the body, lift the chest up and arch the upper spine. Keep toning the abdominals so the chest is lifted. 3 breaths. And now lift your spine up, float the hands to the heart, feel the difference in the body. If you have dizziness, you can bend the knees a couple of times to get the blood flow to go back up the legs to the head. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling, right arm alongside the right body. Stretch up, stretch over to the right. So you're getting a side bend. Tighten the abdominals. Make sure it's a true side bend. One more inhale to stretch. Exhale, come back up into the center. Left arm alongside left body. Right arm up. Stretch up and over to your left. You could look forward. You could look up towards the ceiling. Just make sure you're using your abdominal strength so your spine is lifted, and take a breath. Come back up into the center, and then we'll just do one more pose. Bend the knees, come into a chair pose, and keep the knees and the feet pointing straight forward in the same direction. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and reach your right arm back. If it's okay with the neck, look at the thumb. We'll be here for 3. Twisting with your ab strength, keep knees and hips pointing forward for 2. And then on 1, come up, chair, and twist to the left. So you've got your right hand on the outside of the left leg, left arm reaching back. Hug the abdominals in. Only sit as low as feels okay on the legs. 3. Breathe as deeply as you can, twisting the spine. 2. One more breath. Inhale, chair. And exhale, gently fold over the legs. And so you've been doing this fold quite a bit, and this is near the end of the practice. So just notice how it feels, if it feels tighter in the backs of the legs or more open than before. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, stretch your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So you can look at the hands or close your eyes and feel for your breath. Remember your intention for your day. Hold it in your mind's eye. And then we'll send it out with a breath. Deep inhale, imagine your intention. Exhale out the mouth. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this morning flow and that your body feels a little more relaxed, that your breath feels a little more open, and may your intention for your day bless your entire day.